Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel MrSchroeter, and today I'm here to answer a question that many of you may have, and that is, which three Navy Federal cards should you get? Which three Navy Federal cards should you get? Which ones should you initially apply for if you are someone who's new to Navy Federal and you're trying to figure out which cards are going to be better for you? I'm here to tell you which three cards are the best cards for you. Now, I'm going to give you two different scenarios. Reason being, everyone is not in one cookie cutter fit scenario, but I like to give you guys multiple alternatives to get you thinking. So if you have a different scenario outside of the two scenarios that I'm going to come up with, or a different trifecta that you like, a different three Navy Federal cards, please let me know and list them below. Now, the two different setups that I'm going to give you are based on whether or not you have prior credit card debt or not. So, as you may know, many card issuers have high interest rates. So if you have high interest rates with your credit cards, it can affect your ability to pay them back. So even if you have in turn become responsible, it may be harder to manage those accounts and coming back from your prior debt due to you already having outstanding debt with high interest. So if you're someone who already has prior outstanding debt and you're trying to rebuild your credit, or you're trying to in turn get out of that debt, I'm going to give you a 3-card setup that is going to get you out of that debt. So the first card that I would apply for, if that was my situation, I'm going to apply for the Platinum card. Reason being, the Platinum card has typically pretty high credit limits that they give out for the Platinum card, as well as the Platinum card gives you 12 months of 0% interest for balance transfers done within 60 days of opening the card. So imagine if you can go from a 30% APR to a 0% APR, boom, instantly. So now what you're doing is you're cutting down the amount of interest that you're paying on that outstanding debt exponentially, which is going to allow you to pay off that debt sooner. Now, card number 2 that I'm going to tell you to apply for in this case is the Go Rewards card. You're going to want to apply for the Go Rewards card because the Go Rewards card has a super low intro APR. So if you get the Go Rewards card with the low intro APR for the first 6 months, it's going to allow you to in turn be able to stop using that current credit card that's charging you high interest and begin using another card that's going to charge you much lower interest. So now in turn, you should be able to get caught up within this hopefully 18-month or less period. Now, at this point, once you've gotten all these ducks in a row, you've used your 0% interest, you've paid off your debt, you've used your low interest, and you've used it to catch up. Now you have your last card that you're going to go for, which is going to be the Flagship. The reason you're going for the Flagship is the Flagship gives you 3% back on all your purchases. It has a relatively low APR for a Visa signature card. It is a Visa signature card, so you're guaranteed to get a $5,000 limit or higher, as well as the Flagship has many benefits, free TSA pre-check, free Amazon Prime for a year. You're going to get a 30,000 point bonus, which is about $300 when you spend $3,000 on the Flagship card. So in turn, when you use the Flagship card and you use its benefits, you're going to be able to offset the $49 annual fee easily just by using one of the benefits that it gives you. If you use nothing but the sign up bonus, you still make $250 in the first year. If you use just the Amazon Prime, that's another $100 that you'll make. The TSA pre-check is another $100. So that's easily an extra $500 that you make just by opening up a flagship card. Now, on the other hand, if you're someone who has no debt at all, we're going to switch it up a little bit. So if you have no debt and you're trying to figure out what Navy Federal cards that you should get, the Navy Federal cards that I would personally go for, of course, the flagship, because it's going to give you that value. All right, we just talked about you're going to get an easy $500 worth of value just by putting $50 into that card. The next card that I would look at is the More Rewards card. If you're in an area that doesn't get American Express, you may want to substitute the More Rewards card out for the Go Rewards. However, the More Rewards card is going to give you the 3 times points back at supermarkets and for gas in transit, as well as for restaurants, and 1 times points for everything else. You're also going to get a $200 value worth of points when you spend $2,000 within the first 90 days, just as well as with the More Rewards card versus the Go Rewards card. You have a American Express logo on your card, which to some may feel more prestigious. So it's really up to choice. The More Rewards card has a few more higher point categories than the Go Rewards card. So that's why I always recommend it over the Go Rewards card if you're in an area where you can use American Express. Just as well as for the third card in that trifecta, I would in turn look at the Cash Rewards card. And the Cash Rewards card is going to give you $200 back when you spend $2,000 within the first 90 days of opening the card. So the Cash Rewards card, again, is going to give you another monetary kickback just for opening the card. So that's why I would recommend those 3. And last but not least, of course, you guys know I always like to give you guys a bonus idea. My last concept would be if you're someone who's new to credit, I would recommend that you open up the Navy Federal secured card and build a relationship with Navy Federal first, and then go into opening up your second and third card. At that point, I would choose the More Rewards card and the flagship card, because it would be the same as that second setup. Essentially, you're going to have the Cash Rewards for 1.75% back on all purchases. You're going to have the flagship for 3% on travel and 2% on everything else. And you're going to have the More Rewards card for 3% for supermarkets, gas, and restaurants, which is going to in turn create a situation where you never are going to have less than 2% back on any purchase that you make. And in a lot of categories, you're able to get 3% back. So with that being said, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being a part of the family. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you share these videos out with others who you feel would benefit from these videos. And we thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.